Hello, everyone. Welcome to Long's Toys. Got an unboxing here. Just want to go ahead and tweet out the link that we are live, which I have now done. So, hello, everyone. We got Frankie Plays in the chat. What's up, Frankie? So, as you probably know, Donbrothers, the new Sentai, aired this weekend. I've seen the first episode. It was very cool. I'm really liking it quite a bit. And I got my HLJ box here. Josh Perry, what's up, buddy? We got Cody in the chat. What's up? Got my giant HLJ box here, so we're going to go ahead and get into this. Just want to shout out to everyone watching. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, real quick before I get into this, I did actually I got this from Amazon Japan and it actually arrived. So we got the newest Telebikun magazine, which comes with this special Dama Motaro gear, as you can see right there. And that all came separately in this bundle. It looks like there's some kind of additional, this is like a mask or something. Oh, here we go. It's a Dama Motaro mask. Well, that's kind of funny. But here is the gear right here. So I'll be doing a review of that this week as well. We got Orville in the chat. What's up, Orville? We got Firewall. What is going on? Is that Firewall? Yeah, Firewall. Sorry. I'm a little bit further away from the comments just because the box is so big. I had to kind of situate myself a little differently here. So let's go ahead. Let's get into this. Opening up the box. Alrighty. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I got a big box of toys, so that helps. It's a pretty massive box. I almost can't really fit it here at my desk, but we'll see how this goes. It's like the limbo here. Trying to bend some of these flaps down. So I got tons of packing material. More packing material. Even yet more packing material. Okay, I think that's all the packing material. Orville, you watched the first episode too? It was fun, right? So, opinions on 86 Sludge and the G.I. Joe Megatron. Love 86 Sludge. Very excited. He's one of my favorite Dinobots because I always liked the Brachiosaurus or Brontosaurus as a kid. So, very excited that he's finally coming. G.I. Joe Megatron, he's okay. I kind of wish that they had just done a generic robot like all the other crossovers have just been a new character that they've made up. It's okay that it's Megatron, but I kind of wish it was just like a generic, had the head of like a Cobra Trooper or something like a, not necessarily a bat head, but something like that. I kind of wish, but it's all right. All right, so let's see. First thing we have in this box, we have Shoto O number 8. I'm gonna have to probably let this flap go because I'm not gonna be able to hold that this whole time. Shoto O 8. Very excited. I think this one has Dark Kiva in it, so this should be pretty cool. Very excited for this. We got Noah Jones. What's going on? Good old Crane Joe has already found some nifty secrets in the Dawn Blaster. Yeah, he's good, man. Crane Joe does not mess around. $90 seems a little much for the leader class shelf warmer. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be a little bigger than a leader class, I think. Plus, he comes with a Joe figure that's like $15. So if you kind of think about it like that, but I agree, it's probably a little bit more than it needed to be. Okay, I apologize because I'm going to butcher your name. Is it Sepe Mulimans? Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. Hello, thank you for joining. You think Donbrothers has great potential with 2 villain factions? Yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of like I tweeted about it earlier. I was like, it's kind of like They Live meets Gridman meets Gokaiger with a little bit of Zenkaiger sprinkled on top. It's kind of crazy. Unkage Dotaku. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Hopefully you're doing well. Hello and thank you for joining. All right, next up in the box, here we go. We got Kiji Brother. I think I'm saying that right. So I got all the Change Heroes individually because I already had Don Momotaro, so I didn't want to buy the box set. But he looks fun. It's crazy giant bird, man. I like the giant wings, so that's fun. All right, up next. Oh, here we go. This will be a good one. We got the SMP Gal Hunter. So this is one that I know came out a little while ago. He literally came out like the day after I shipped my last box. So he has been, as I drop him and break the box. Yeah, I just ripped that. Okay. He's been waiting to come out for a while. This box really doesn't fit in this space. Maybe I can move that up a little bit. It's a very big box. Okay, so we got Ani's sister. Boom, change hero figure. She was very prominent in the first episode, so I like the pose they have her in too. That's fun. I don't know what this giant weapon is, but it looks pretty cool. Also at Walmart, Target, have you seen any Tamashii Nation Gundam figures? I haven't really been looking, but that's possible. I'll have to look. The CGI is better than Jimmy Neutron or vice versa. The CGI, it doesn't necessarily look bad, but it's just very obvious that it's not there. Like you can tell, like it stands out among everything else very much. That's the only thing I would say about it. You can call me Gales. Okay, that works. Too lazy to switch to another account for ease. Okay, that works. I'm excited for tomorrow since it's going to be 2 years since my first video. Oh, awesome. Congrats, Orville. Did you watch the new Revice ep and what did you think about Vale? Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I just watched it last night. And spoilers, if you haven't, I won't say too much about it in case people haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. But very, very cool. I definitely think they're going to repaint the driver. I might get it again, depending on what functionality it has. We'll have to wait and see. We got the DX rolling Vice stamp. Speaking of Revice. So there you go. That is in this box. Put that there as I knock everything over. Got some more packing material. What's up, Felix? Thanks for joining. Nice Batman shirt. Have you seen the Batman movie? I have not. Thank you for my commenting on my shirt. But no, I haven't seen it. It's 3 hours. I probably will just wait until it goes on streaming or something. 3 hours in a movie theater is too long for me. CGI mecha was incredible, though. Yeah, I actually thought the whole fight in the weird area up in the sky was really, really cool. All right, let's see here. We got Ultraman Cosmos, and this is the lunar mode. So this like just came out. I didn't even know this was happening. And then shout out to John Hendricks for alerting me that it was up on HLJ. And then like the next day, it came out. So I don't know if they just didn't have it up for that long or what, but got that. Looks like we have a new Ultra Vinyl. All right, this is taped. I'm not going to take it out here. I think this is Truth. Actually, no, I got to take it out. I got to take it out. I think this is Ultraman Trigger Truth Form or something like that. Let me see. Trigger Truth. No, hold on. Totus. Yeah, Trigger Truth. I think this is his movie form. I have not seen the movie yet, so. Oni's sister's weapon is a Tatsubo Kanubo. It's a weapon that Oni are often depicted wielding. Yeah, the giant club thing. I agree. It's pretty cool. I can't do movies at home because of the phone, Switch, etc. But if I go to the theater, you have my money. I have to watch. The Tamashii Nation Gundam figures are pretty good from the reviews it's seen, and the main advantage is obviously that you can play with them without fear of falling apart like the model kits. Do you mean just like the Gundam Universe figures? I've seen those, if that's what you mean. I don't know if those are I can't remember if those are Tamashii Nation. Or do you mean the ones that Corey likes, the little like Build-A-Fig ones, like you can mix and match the pieces? I've seen those as well. So I'm not sure which ones you're talking about. All right, this is, I don't even know what this is. This is EOE trigger. All right, this is some form of trigger that I'm not familiar with. Oh, this maybe the dark trigger? Is that what that says? Evil? Oh, evil trigger. That's evil trigger. Oh, the Gundam. Yeah, I have a few of those. I think I have Wing and I have the RX-78. I like them, but strange segue. I've kind of gotten into this line, G-frame, and I have a decent number of these. So that's kind of why I haven't gotten really the 6-inch ones or those new like 4-inch ones that Corey likes that you see a lot at Target where you can like swap the limbs and stuff. I've just been getting these. So this is the Camphor and Gundam NT1 Alex full armor equipment set. So I'm not super familiar with the Camphor. To me, it kind of looks like the V8 from Gundam Wing. It's even got those like circle pod things that the Mercurius has. But the reason I got it was to get the armor pieces for the Alex. That was what I was most. I figured he looked cool, so I'd get him. But I also really wanted the armor pieces for Alex. So that's pretty cool. Evil triggers from the movie. Truth is from the show finale. Oh, you're right, Peacemaker. It's been a minute since the finale, so I did not remember that. But you are 100% correct. What is this? Oh, here we go. We have a Ultraman Dyna 25th anniversary box. This is very similar to the Tiga one that they did. Look at all those glare accessories. So that's cool. Basically, it's just got Dyna in like a pose that has his arms out, which is why this thing is so thick. And then it's got his two forms, which are very similar, I guess, to Tiga's. But that's cool. I don't know. I've started to kind of pull away a little bit from the Ultra Vinyls. I'll still probably get most of them, but I don't do much with them. I kind of look at them and go, and then I put it in a bin. So I'm kind of like, why am I buying these? All right. Next up, we have, oh, this is cool. So this is another model kit here. We have Brave Fighter of Sun, Bird 2. I just think these Brave robots are so cool, and the model kits are really neat. I haven't, to be fair, I have a ton of the Gal Gaigar ones that I've never built. I think this is just like a second Brave series, Gal Fighter of the Sun. But I don't know, I'm a sucker for awesome giant robots, and these things just look so cool. So one day, I can put these, no, I'll put it over here. One day I will get to buying these or building these. I've already bought them. Since you already talked about Don Brother, what did you actually think of Zenkaidra as a whole? I read that Zenkaidra a-hole because that's how you wrote it, but I liked it. I had fun with it. I definitely think Donbrothers has potential to surpass it. We'll see how that goes. But I had a good time with Zenkaidra. I liked all the characters. They could have done more with the homage to the Sentai teams. Like they had those gears and you got to see like the suits for a second while they use their power, but it wasn't a lot. I thought there was going to be more to it. I think there's definitely going to be more to the anniversary aspect with Donbrothers. So we'll see how that goes. I just wish I just wish the Gundam Universe figures had better torso figures, and I would personally like more beam sabers. Yeah, that's true. I did notice a lack of beam saber accessories. Torso articulation. That makes more sense. Yeah, what's up, Matt Hunt? We got Matt Hunt in the chat. Josh Perry says I skipped the Dyna set because I knew it would hurt my shipping price. Yeah, I mean, to me, this box is already massive, but I agree with you. You had a lot smaller stuff, so it does take up a lot of space. But I felt like in this box, it's already happening. How much did you pay for the Brave kit, by the way, and where HobbyLink Japan or everything from this box is BBTS? No, listen to me. My brain is just muddled. I'm very distracted today. Everything in this box is from HLJ. I don't think I've ever bought model kits from BBTS. I know they sell them. I think at HLJ it was like $40, something like that, before shipping, obviously. We got Ryuki Soto Chronicle 3. I did the review for 1, and I need to build 2, and I have a couple of the monster kits as well, which I need to get to. Speaking of monster kits, I'm just full of great segues today. I can't tell you the name of the company I bought the toys from, but the segues are good. Here is Magnamon. I've been really enjoying these figurized Digimon. They've been doing a pretty good job. So far, I did reviews for Amplified Omnimon / Omegamon and Amplified War Greymon. I do have Amplified Metal Garurumon, and I have Imperial Dramon, and now I have this. I'm a huge fan of Magnamon. He's one of my favorites, and you don't see a lot for him. You don't see a lot for Adventure 2 in general, which is a crime. I really hope the Shoto line comes back because that was great, and I would love them to finish off all the forms for Adventure 01 and then get into 02 characters as well. What's up, Power Rider? Did you get the promo item for Donbrothers if you buy the... Oh, you know what? I don't know. Probably not. I don't see it, but we'll see. Josh, I'm assuming you did not get it. I'm sorry I missed your stream earlier. I had a work meeting. It was very bummer. But I'm assuming Josh did not get it, and I'm assuming I did not either. So I'll let you know in a moment here. The box is never ending. That's true. I mean, there's still a decent amount of stuff in here. Let's see. BBTL sells Gundams for pretty cheap, but any other Japanese imports seems like... Yeah, I think so. I think Gundams are one of those things that have enough of a Western presence that they can get them for good prices because I think they come over from Bandai America as opposed to just Bandai Japan. So I think that's why the prices are better. Yeah, Josh did not get it. I'm sure it's not in here either. Figure-Rise Batman is pretty amazing. Oh, yeah, really? Okay, I've never seen Figure-Rise Batman. Let's see. Okay. We'll start getting into some Don Kai or some name said Don Kaiger. What is wrong with me today? I think I'm having a stroke. Here we go. We got our first Donbrothers. We got the Don Buddha. Hold on, what does it say? Buddha. Oh, Don Bra Buckle? Is that what that says? It's not just the Don Buckle, it's the Don Bura Buckle. Don Bra Buckle. Is that really what that's? That can't be right. Is there some kind of romanization on this? Matt Hunter, are you still in the chat? Is this really called the Don Bra Buckle? Don Bura Buckle. Yeah, I think it's called the Don Bra Buckle. Don Bro Buckle? That's still weird. I mean, I see what they're going for, but that definitely says Don Bra. If you look at the katakana. That's weird. Also, they are not going subtle with these QR codes this year. I guess people were like, where's the instructions? And they're like, we put it as big as we possibly can on the front of the box. But anyway, we got the Don Buckle, Don Bro Buckle, which I don't know why they didn't just call it the Don Buckle, but I'm not in charge of naming these things. All right. These guys are tucked in here. So we got... I should have really looked up all these names ahead of time. Now you have to sit here and watch me decipher katakana, which I can do, but I'm not very good at. Saru Brother. Saru Brother? Saru Brother. There you go. So I apologize. Dawn Bro Buckle. Yeah, that's weird. Yo, what's up, Power Rider? Let's see. Saru Brother? Yeah, I think that's right. Matt Hunt, feel free to correct me on my names because I'm sure I'm bad. This one I know, Inu Brother. He's a fun little dog man. Or I'm sorry, a cat if you ask Corey. Yeah, he looks pretty good. Definitely no leg articulation. He definitely looks like a Sonic character just by the way his arms and legs are so thin. It's crazy. All right, here we go. Now we're getting into some good stuff. We have some alters. I just think it's funny, like the boxes for these make them look like model kits. I don't know why. They just really do look like model kits to me. But that's really awesome artwork. I love that. All right, Change Hero, Don Momotaro, Alter. He's got his giant Nike shoes. He's ready to run track or play basketball, whatever Nike's sponsoring him to do. And then, of course, we got the Tokuger Alter. I've seen some people online do some much better configurations than this, so I'm looking forward to that because I'm sorry, guys, but that thing is rough. I don't get the let's lie down with pincer claws, and that's supposed to be the best we could come up with. I don't know. I need to find out if the art this year for the mecha is done by someone from the Gundam branch. It's really good. Yeah, all the artwork is fantastic. I don't like pink and black Donbrothers suits. Yeah, I can understand that. I don't know how interested you are in the figures McFarlane makes, but he's been killing it. If I meet a Batman Arkham Killer Croc, I've seen some pictures. I've always, and this is probably a stigma from years ago, but I've always heard that McFarlane's figures are like not solid, like that they're prone to break. And maybe that's something from when his kind of first run of stuff in the 90s, but or 2000s, whenever that was. All right, next up we got a Gundam G-Frame. Now these are called G-Frame FA. I don't know if that's like a subline or something. I don't know quite what's going on with that. But we've got 4 different Gundams in here. We've got the Freedom Gundam, the Assault Shroud. Hold on, Dual Gundam Assault Shroud. I don't know what that means. We got the Alex, which the Alex is one of my all-time favorites. And then we've got the RX-93, which I'm not too familiar with. But I love these. I have a bunch of these I need to get to. I think the GP01 from Stardust Memories, I think my all-time favorite Gundam. But the Alex is a close number 2. And then I have the armor from the other set that I can put on it, which is cool. All right, next up we have, Revice by 5. This is by 4. I think by 5 is also in here. But that's Revice by 4. And then I believe this is by 5. Yeah, this is by 5. Whoop. And then last, but certainly not least, and before I show this off, I will make sure that this box is empty. Yes. I just broke a monitor or something. Oh no, but I did knock it all cockeyed. That's funny. All right. Probably sounded terrible. I apologize. Okay, the crowning jewel. We have the DX Dawn Burasta. So Dawn Blaster. See, this isn't the Dawn Bro Blaster. Have some consistency, guys. Come on. But there you go. Boom. Look, it's the same 2 gears you already have, but different. And then once again, we got a massive QR code there. Now I'm assuming this is for. Is this just like this is like a fun website thing? That's not the manual. But God, there's another one on the back. Where's the manual ones down here? I don't like they don't give you paper manuals anymore. I don't care for that. What does it say? 100 sounds. Fancy. I like this art down here on the back. That's really cool. It's going to be a good year, I think. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, even up top. All those guys on the top are really cool. Got Lupin Red doing a crazy flip. Put this down here, and then can catch up on some comments here that I've been missing. Wait, there's 2 Power Riders? Now I'm confused. I barely ordered my Dawn Brother blaster and buckle set from Ami because I was waiting for Amazon Japan to restock so I can guarantee to get the promo item, but they haven't. Yeah, I don't know. Amazon Japan has been being weird. I just told you I got this magazine and they sent it to me some weird shipping thing that, like, as soon as it hit customs in USA, the tracking there was no more tracking. It was just done. So it just showed up today. I didn't even know it was happening. Is HLJ any good? Yeah, I think they're fine. I mean, they're not without their faults, but for the most part, they have the private warehouse, which is really, really convenient. They have decent prices beforehand. Shipping can be a bit expensive, but that's not really their fault. It's just whatever the shipping costs, especially when you get to the larger boxes. FA is the rebrand of the line. I will have Shining and Burning Gundam from G Gundam. Will it really? Dude, I've always said G-Frame has been focusing very much on like the Universal Century, which is good, but they have G Gundam and Gundam Wing in their back pocket that they can pop out at any time and they would just. I mean, at least with the Western audiences, I don't know how. I feel like those ones aren't as like I know Wing's not as popular in Japan, but I mean they sell those in Target. I've seen them in Barnes and Noble, so they could bust out Wing and G Gundam at any time, and I would go crazy. I'm all in. But that's awesome. So we get Shining Gundam and Burning Gundam. Maybe we'll get a Master Gundam. There's so many good ones from G Gundam they could do. So is G Frame FA kind of like Shoto X, kind of the equivalent, where it's like the same line, but just we're fancier now? McFarlane figures do use sturdy plastic, especially for how cheap they are. Okay. I think the big QR code takes you to a video. That makes sense. Yo, what's up, K the Red Ninja? No worries. When I say cheap, I don't mean for the plastic is cheap. I mean you only pay $20 for so. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, like I said, I think it's a stigma from years ago when McFarlane Toys first came on the scene. They did a lot of statues and things, and there were a lot of problems with people having ones that broke and things like that. So I think he's kind of he stopped, and then I think he came back. So I think now he's a little bit better, but like that stigma is still following him. So I'm just not as much of a DC guy. I just don't buy. I've seen like I just saw the Man Bat you're talking about, and that looked really neat. Um, I don't know. I just don't buy that much DC. For DC figures, I like the 4-inch Spin Master ones. I really like them. I think it's cool. It has High School Heroes sound. That's right. I heard of those. I really want to see Donbrothers Monster of the Week. Big forms if they continue to trend. Episode 1 will be like another version of. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Another Riders. That's what it reminded me of as well. What's up, Daniel? By the way, did you buy the CSM Deca Driver version 2 in the K Touch? No, I did not buy the version 2 of the Deca Driver. I have the first version of the CSM Deca Driver, and I have the Neo Deca Driver. So for what it cost, it just wasn't worth buying again because it only would have a few new sounds. Kind of the same thing with the O's driver that just happened. I have the original CSM O's driver, and I was thinking about getting just the reader with the new metals because then it would have all the new sounds. But it was like $200, and there was no U.S. release. I was hoping the U.S. release would bring the price down, but then they couldn't do it, so probably not going to get that either. I will go for the Birth driver if I can, depending on what that ends up costing. But Megadong, what's up? I love G Gundam. I don't think Japan likes it, but it's awesome. Yeah, it's funny. Like the ones that seem to do well here are like like Japan loves the Universal Century, and there's nothing wrong with it. I like the Universal Century too, but it does seem like G Gundam and Gundam Wing were massively popular here, and Japan doesn't like them as much, so you don't see as much merch for them. HLJ, from what I've seen, keeps the prices at an affordable range, much better when it comes to imports. Yeah, because BBTS is already loading in like their shipping costs and if they have middleman costs or whatever that kind of stuff. Whereas, Japan kind of, or HLJ rather, gets it right away and they can kind of sell it at Japan prices, if that makes sense. They did a survey for what people wanted for G Frame, and a lot of non-UC stuff made the top 10. Burning was number 1. Yeah, Burning Gundam is a great Gundam for sure. I like Shining better personally, but Burning's awesome. I'm getting Soto Kamen Rider Saber book 1 through 5. Nice, Cyber Extreme, and thank you for joining. What did you get? Like full box? So just a quick rundown. I got Revice Soto by 4 and 5. I got Ryuki Soto Chronicle 3. I got the 2 alters, Damo Motaro's altar and Tokuger's altar. I got the 4 change heroes for the other 4 members of the team. I already had Damo Motaro, so I got black, blue, pink, and yellow. I got the Dawn Bro buckle and the Dawn Blaster. I got some Ultraman vinyls. I got an Ultraman action figure. I got some G Gundam or G Frame Gundam stuff. And I think that's pretty much. Oh, and I got a model kit for Brave series, Brave Fighter or something, I think it's called. Tommy Lulu in the chat, what's up? Just don't put your McFarlane figures on top of a furnace for 5 hours like Emgo did. What? Emgo, what are you doing with your figures? That's like cruelty. I can't have that. Macross figures. I watched what's it called? Robotech. I've seen the Macross saga of Robotech in English. I've never seen it in Japan or Japanese. It's probably better in Japanese. So I like Robotech. I don't like when they do those robots, they're crazy expensive. They're highly detailed. They look great, but I don't love it enough to buy all of them. If they did some kind of smaller, affordable line, I could be interested. Um, it would really have to depend on price. I know Jetfire is basically a G105. Yeah, that's true. The original Jetfire was. It's okay, but don't worry. I'll wait for you to review the ride. I did buy the ride booker. Yes. Whenever that comes, I will definitely review it. I got that because I never had any version of the ride booker, so I definitely got that. It's already hard to get stuff in the USA now. Imagine me over here in the EU. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Hopefully, it gets a little bit easier for you. Any figures? Tommy Lulu in the chat says, or any figures on that matter. What's up, Sab? What's up, Daryl Jakis? Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. Hopefully, Revice will begin its second half and end arc like how it is now. I've been really enjoying Revice. It's been a lot of fun. He left the Batman figure on top of a furnace for 5 hours and he forgot about it. He put a YouTube shirt. Oh, he did it by accident and it melted it? Oh, man. That's a bummer. How do you have space for all your collection? Blaster, I don't. I'm quickly running out of room, honestly. Yeah, it's a real problem. If they could pull a Gundam universe with Macross, that would be great. You can even go $50 because they do need budget for the transformation. Yeah, I think if they did non-transforming Macross, I wouldn't be that interested in it. But if they just did a line of like deluxe size Transformers or something like that, I could be into it. Even Voyager class, even if they're like $30 a piece and they transformed, I could be into something like that for sure. All right, so we've been going for about 30 minutes so far. Got through that box pretty quick, actually. I thought that would take longer, but Speaking of Donbrothers, did you enjoy the first episode? Yes, very much. I liked it a lot. I watched it without subtitles, and then later on when the subtitles came out, I love the song. The beginning theme is amazing. I really like it a lot. Yeah. So let's see. I'll definitely do the Dawn Brothers stuff first, starting tomorrow. I'll do the Dawn Blaster, and probably I might do like Dawn Blaster, one of the Change Heroes. Then the next day, do like the Buckle, one of the Change Heroes. Maybe this magazine gear, one of the Change Heroes. And just kind of do like 2 reviews a day, like one role play toy, one action figure. Once I get through that stuff. Oh, the alt. Actually, you know what? I might do the alters first. I think I'm going to do the alters first. I'll probably do the blaster and then the first alter tomorrow, and then I'll do the buckle and the other alter, and then I'll do the gear thing, and then I'll start going through the action figures. Then I've got a few things for Ultraman. Oh, and I've got the Revice rolling Vice stamp, so I'll get to that probably. So this week is probably going to be very heavily Donbrothers for reviews, and then with a little bit of Revice probably sprinkled in towards the end of the week. So look forward to all of that. Do Macross figures part form? I actually don't know. I don't think so. Some of them have armor that you might be able to swap, but I think the actual figures themselves don't. But I don't know that. G1 Jetfire was a jet transformer, but then he had a lot of armor pieces that I think you could take on or off. Blaster also has the same problem. No room for transformers. I can trust me. I can understand that. If Lightning Collection could do one Megazord, which will it be? Are you saying if I could pick one, or are you saying if they will do one? Because they're already doing the Dyna Megazord, which of course they're going to do first because it's MMPR. If I could choose one, I think I would choose the Astro Megaship just because it's basically just a big transformer, and I never had the original as a kid. I have the SMP model kit, which is really good. But I think a big, like, fully transformable one could be really cool. Do you see my last text? Cyber Extreme. Let me go back and look. I thought I had been reading everything. Yeah, you said you're getting Saber Book 1 through 5 for your birthday? Yeah, I saw that. I thought I commented on it. Awesome, by the way. More Soto. Looking forward to the new Kamen Rider trademark if it comes out in a couple months. Yeah, that's true. I guess Revice is already halfway through. It's strange to think it feels so new still. But yeah, I guess it is about halfway through already. Flame Toys announced they will make a Dino Megazord model kit. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Super Train Megazord, yeah. Yeah, that would be pricey though. That would be I have the SMP, well I guess it was Super Mini Plow then, of the Train Megazord, and it's great. Really, really good. No problem, Cyber Extreme. I'm excited for you. Definitely enjoy. Soda is always a good time. Trademark should be May, June, Matt Hunt. That makes sense. Because it usually Riders usually what, like November when it actually starts? October, November. And Sentai is always like February, June, depending on how it goes. Also, they showed the prototypes for a huge stylized Megazord, and it looks amazing. I think I saw that somewhere. The stylized, is that the one with the crazy giant, like pterodactyl wings that it's never had before? I think I saw pics of that. Yep, with wings and a giant tail. Yep, I saw that. Yeah, it's neat. It's gonna be like you said, crazy pricey, but yeah, should be a good time. I have to get a little bit more choosier with things that I buy because, like I said, I just don't have the room. Yep. So we get toy info in July. That makes sense. What about Ultraman? Ultraman. Oh, we already got the next Ultraman. Don't listen to me. We already know. But we should see toy pictures for Ultraman soon, right, Matt Hunt? Because that usually comes out in July. So I would think they'll start leaking toy pics in the next month or so. Did you open the Dawn Blaster to see if you got the cards? Oh, is it in the box? I didn't even think about that, Josh. I could try. If I remember where. Oh, I put it over here. Haha. I didn't even think about that to check inside the box. Ready for the suspense? Ooh. There's nothing inside. At least not on this side. I can check the other side, but I don't think it will be any different. All right, this is like a lottery scratcher. Last one. Did you fall for it a second time? I still don't have it. There's nothing in here, unless it would be like deeper in the box, but I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I was checking to see if it looked retaped. That's all right. I mean, the cards were neat, but I'm certainly less worried about the cards than I am the gear from last time. The gear from last time was something I significantly wanted. I mean, I would have taken the cards. Don't get me wrong; they look great, but I can certainly live without them. Hello, the Dragon B 1029. Ultraman stuff in April. Okay, cool. Should be being the keyword. I'm not as up on Ultraman. That's fair. Yeah, that's. I feel like that's usually because since it comes out in July, it's usually that would be 2 or 3 months before. So, do we have any Transformer events planned for tomorrow? I've heard some stuff about an event soon. I want to check if the statement. I don't know. Transformer events? I don't know. Legacy Bulkhead and Blaster are out in the UK, so in a month they should be shipped to the USA. If you have any mates in the UK, unfortunately, I do not. I have no mates in the UK, but I can wait. Honestly, it's not a big deal. I mean, everyone pretty much said April, right? I think even Amazon says April, and I think Hasbro Pulse might even say April. So it should be any day now, honestly. Usually we end up seeing stuff like something will pop up at a Walmart or a Target probably in the next 2 weeks, honestly, if I had to guess. So we'll see. Otherwise, it should be April. But then with everything being delayed, like if there were no delays, I would think we probably would have someone would have found one by now. But we'll see. And Blaster's already out in Kingdom, so if I already have Blaster. He's great, by the way. Definitely recommend Blaster. Bulkhead looks fun. I'm more interested in the deluxes. Drag strip looks great. Kickback looks great. RC, okay. I'm not as big on the Prime molds. I'm still gonna get them. I don't know. Prime wasn't my favorite thing. It was fine. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like I'd be more interested in more Beast Wars stuff, or certainly like 2001 Robots in Disguise does not get enough love. Really want to see more of that. Who's the fourth? Oh, Skids. Skids is fine. God dang, it's still no Power Rangers fan first. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what's going on with that. Josh, if he's still in the chat, would be your expert on that. Um, I don't know. I was thinking about this today, and this is random. And Josh, if you're in the chat still, feel free to weigh in on this. I was thinking about the Lightning Collection, like the future, how long they'll go for. I honestly don't believe they're eventually going to get to every Ranger. It's a massive commitment, and I just don't really expect it to happen. But I was thinking about it, and like the two most incomplete teams, Wild Force, which they just started with Lunar Wolf, and I think Josh has told us that Red's coming. I think, yeah, nearly 3 months without any Lightning news. So I think if they just started Wild Force, maybe Red's on the way. Time Force still only has the one, but I think Green's on the way. I'm very interested to see if they'll kind of finish out the teams that they've started and then kind of call it quits. I feel like they are waiting so hard for whatever is stopping them from their grand rebranding or whenever they move to cartoons, because I really do think they're going to move to cartoons. All of their other properties are cartoons. Cartoons are probably cheaper to produce. So I feel like eventually they want to move away from the live action footage and go full cartoons. That's my personal theory. Um, so I feel like when that happens, Lightning Collection will probably just, unless the sales are still through the roof, but I don't really think they are. Could be wrong. But the fact that they just started a new team and they've only done one of Time Force makes me wonder if they have like a plan of how many waves they think will happen. Because I know they've wanted to start, but like they've been delayed, which is why people are thinking that they'll throw out another couple episodes of one of the seasons they haven't adapted yet, whether that's Jew Oger or whatever. We don't know. But that's kind of the rumor going around. So I feel like they're biding time, they're treading water because something is in their way from doing what they want to do. And I wouldn't be surprised if when they finally reach that step, the Lightning Collection becomes a casualty of that. I would venture to guess that the Beast Morphers line did not make them money. The Dino Fury line, I don't think is making them any money. I don't even see it anywhere. I very rarely see the figures in stores. I very rarely see the Megazords in stores. They've already clearanced them at Walmart. I don't know if more are even coming. I guess technically we do know about Gold and the Pterodactyl, but that's it. That's all we know about. And I wouldn't be surprised if you have to get them online somewhere. So I just feel like right now Power Rangers is not making them a ton of money. And when they can finally refresh and do what they want, all the current stuff might fall by the wayside. That's just me conjecturing wildly as I was thinking about it the other day. We will see. Um, we'll see. What's up, Adam Prime? Legacy RC might look the way she does because of her retool potential. That's very possible. Unfortunately, Adam Prime, you missed the whole thing. I did the whole box. Who knows what they're doing? Nearly. Oh, I read that already. They can repaint her into Flame War. Yeah, Flame War is basically exactly Prime RC, just with a different color scheme. Road Rocket because the wheel in the back splits in half, and my personal wish is a road pig. Red and blue Wild Force are coming this year. Okay, so then that would lend a little bit to what I was thinking. They started a new team, but they're filling it out pretty quickly. I just was surprised about Time Force. I would have thought Time Force would get a lot more love earlier on. Any particular team you want out of the Lightning Collection? I really like the Go Under suits, so RPM. Those are some of my favorite suits, and I wouldn't say no to the Gokaiger suits. We're already getting them in Shoto, so I'm a little bit less concerned. I don't know. I'm just kind of gravitating away from 6-inch figures. I don't know. I kind of randomly went hard into 6-inch figures for a while. Like I started buying more Black Series than I used to, more Marvel Legends than I used to. Certainly like Lightning Collection, the Plasma Series for Ghostbusters, which I did enjoy, but they kind of ran out of things to do with that very quickly. I mean, basically they did a wave for the classic movie, a wave for the new movie, and then line's just dead. I am really enjoying classified series for G.I. Joe. I will continue to get those. But otherwise, I don't know. 6-inch figures just aren't really doing it for me that much anymore. I've been getting a few of the Fortnite ones. They're not bad. But I'm definitely finding myself gravitate more towards the 4-inch figures. They're just cheaper or easier to get. I don't know. We'll see. But that's I'm kind of just ready for them to be done, I think. Just buying them out of habit at this point. No light speed. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know that they'll ever get to light speed. Surprised they didn't tackle light speed or RPM in the Lightning Collection so far. RPM Lightning Collection. That's all right, Josh. You're ready to pivot. I know you. You're ready to pivot. He's going to be G.I. Joe Classified Series Lightning Storm. I don't know. I only see the red or blue figures in my source. Yeah, I agree. I assume you're talking about Dyna Fury. That's all I ever see as well. When I do see them, which is not that often, to be honest. I've only ever felt that Hasbro has no idea what they're doing with PR, and nothing in recent months has changed my mind. You're not wrong, Matt Hunt. Honestly, they got this thing. They realize there's potential in it, but they don't know how to get it out of it. That's what I think. It would be like if someone gave you like a locked treasure chest. You know there's riches inside, but you just don't know what the key is. You can't get the key to open it. I just want SPD yellow again. Yeah, and because I was thinking about it, like MMPR is obviously done. I don't think they're ever going to do the Die Ranger suits. That's just not going to happen. Season 3, they've gone through most of the Ninjetti costumes. Maybe we'll see a Ninjor. Zio's done. They never started Turbo. Wouldn't be surprised if they skip it. In Space is done. Lost Galaxy, we're about halfway through, something like that. Never did Lightspeed Rescue. Time Force, I'm surprised we haven't seen more of. Wild Force, they just started, but it seems like they're going to start to fill it in pretty quick. Never did Ninja Storm. Dino Thunder, I feel like they'll do all the Dino seasons because they've already basically started them all. Dino Thunder's about halfway done. Obviously, SPD was a fan favorite. That's just about done except for one character. Never did anything with Mystic Force. I don't expect to see it because of the capes, but you never know. They've done capes before. I don't think you'll ever see anything for Operation Overdrive. Maybe Mercury, but I kind of feel like they're reluctant to start new teams at this point. I think they want to finish off because I feel like if they finish off every team they started and then cancel the line, they'll feel less guilty about it. I feel like the fans will be less upset than if you start a whole bunch of teams and leave them all undone. Just my guess. Jungle Fury, haven't seen anything. Even some of the earlier seasons like Super Megaforce, Samurai. We have seen Dino Charge. Obviously, we're almost done with that. What do we need? Just blue, I think, for Dino Charge. Never saw any Ninja Steel. Wouldn't be surprised if you don't. And then they just did our first. Well, we got Beast Morphers all but what? Yellow and silver, but I think yellow's coming. And I got a bot. He's gone. Okay. So we still need 2 more Beast Morphers and then whatever they want to do for Dino Fury. So we'll see. I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if they finish off the current teams and then start to back away. Just my guess, just my conjecture, speculating wildly. They should make a Bat 3-pack and make one of them with a red visor instead of red. You're talking about for G.I. Joe? For sure. No, I'm down for that. I see Dino Fury everywhere, shelves filled with Zords and figures and morphers. They really see. I don't see it. I think what happened was my stores never even got a lot. Like the morpher in the very beginning sat around for a while, and then they either clearanced them or they sold out of what they had and just never ordered more. I see the sword occasionally, and I see the new claw thing for whatever they're going to call the Red Ranger's power up. I see that, and I see the sword occasionally. I really don't see any figures or Zords that much at all, really. At least where I am. And I just think it's because the stores got rid of what they had and they're not ordering more. They have so much material, many morphers they could, but yeah, they could. I mean, they could do more role. We know per Josh, we know that they're doing some Mighty Morphin role play weapons and stuff, and they'll always milk MMPR to death because, of course, they will. I just think it's the other stuff that they're going to start to back away from, especially when they get to do an animated MMPR or whatever they're going to do whenever they can rebrand. I don't know exactly what they're going to do. It's all conjecture, but I think that's what's going to be happening, something like that. Hasbro seems to be doing the teams from the season people like, so I don't think we'll see anything from Mystic Force Samurai. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're definitely going after the fan favorites, which makes sense. I get that. Also, yeah, shout out to Rye. What's up, Shook? Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. I'm glad I showed up for the Lightning Collection is going to die discussion. Sorry, Adam Prime. It just randomly popped into my head, so I was thinking about it. I don't think it's going to die tomorrow. I don't think it's going to die necessarily in the next year. But I would say in the next 3 years, well before they get through every Ranger ever. Let's just put it that way, which was their big promise in the beginning. Bandai made that promise too, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking of Bandai and Hasbro never did. I feel like they both did. I don't know. They should have never done a season with many different forms and gimmicks. Now Bandai would push out everything early. Yeah, I'm excited for Power Rangers. The Power Weapons, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they come out, like how heavy duty they are, what they call. Well, we kind of know what they cost already, right? And if they can form the Power Blaster, I think is going to be a big selling point. But then if they only do like half of them, that would be a bummer. So I don't know. It's kind of a tricky thing to navigate because you want them to be able to combine, but you also don't want to sacrifice the aesthetic of the weapon. Like the bow would have to have giant goofy notches on it, which would be aesthetically unpleasing when you want to just display the bow. So it's kind of a weird thing to navigate. I don't know if they could have the clips retract or something. Like maybe there's a cover, but then how securely would they attach? I don't know. That's for people with much more advanced degrees than I to figure out. It's like Hasbro tried too much at the start and they don't know what to do and hasn't made much money. Yeah, I don't know what they knew what to do. I know that sentence didn't make any sense, but until they make a Lightning Collection, Korag, the series cannot die. Fair. I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that. I think they are going to build the new universe off the comics. The comics are better. I mean, the comics have been great. No doubt about that. And they've done a few comic things. We've gotten a few figures. I even heard it once they had planned to do a Tyranno Sentry, but then that got scrapped. I don't know. Nobody knows what's happening with that thing. If you're expecting Battleizers, we'll prepare to be. Yeah, I don't think I ever expected Battleizers. They could do a Battleizer in that new like $30 price point where TJ's coming with the glider. You could put a Battleizer in something like that. I don't think they're going to, but you could. Hasbro did one smart thing. They did not promise every Ranger like Bandai did. Okay, well, see, I knew somebody did. Yeah, they also could do HasLab for things. So, I mean, that's a possibility. Thunder Slingers win. I don't think that's happening. Didn't Bandai also cancel their Figure Arts Sentai line? No, they did a while ago. But then they kind of brought it back recently with Zen Kaiser, so we'll see. They should have made Battleizers conventions exclusive instead of the Pudgy Pig. Yeah, the Pudgy Pig was a swing and a miss. That was just way too expensive for what it was. I was so happy when they came out with the regular version. I just canceled my double the price one immediately because I don't need to be dealing with that. All right. Well, we've been going for about an hour here, so I guess I'll kind of start winding down. Have a couple more questions, shoot them out, but I'll probably end pretty soon. Hasbro, listen, you're working on combiners for Legacy. Megazords are combiners. That's true. I mean, that's the thing. If anyone should know transformable combining robots, it should be Hasbro. It's been their bread and butter for nearly 40 years. So not really sure what's going on with that. Wow, Transformers is almost 40 years old. That makes me sad because it makes me feel old because I'm old. Hopes for Donbrothers. I've been liking it so far. First episode was a lot of fun. once I get to actually play with some of these toys, we'll see how it goes. But I think it's going to be a good year. I'm excited. Solaris Knight and Genji 2-pack. I would buy that 100%. I would buy the hell out of that. That would be a lot of fun. Plus, then you could take the Daggeron head and put it on Doggy Kruger's body. Because why not? Just for fun. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining. I want to shout out everyone. I appreciate you guys hanging out in the chat, talking with you, bouncing things off. Discussions are always a good time. So thank you all so much for hanging out. And like I said, I got a lot of reviews to do this week. Definitely going to be very Donbrothers heavy. So look forward to that. A little bit of Revice sprinkled in at the end of the week. And I'll just kind of get through all of this stuff as fast as possible. In the backlog, I still have some Lightning Collection stuff that I feel like nobody watches on my channel because Josh, I get it. And also some 4-inch Fortnite stuff. I'll get to it eventually or not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But this stuff is definitely going to take the priority. So, yeah, so there he is. So thank you guys again so much for joining. Let's see. If they work the neck on the Lightning Collection figures to move more, that would be nice. You need the head movement for the typical Sentai poses. Fair. Thanks, Chris. Looking forward to the reviews. Thank you, Matt Hunt. Appreciate it. What do you think might happen with the vial situation? I don't know. I don't want to say too much in case people haven't had a chance to watch yet. But that episode was awesome, and I'm very interested to see what comes out of that because that's going to be really cool. Bye, Adam Prime. Man, bring me back to Ranger Stop. Always fun talking to everyone. Yeah, Ranger Stop was a good time. One day I'll get there again when I feel safe again, but we'll see how it goes. You watch my Lightning videos? Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. I think you're the only one. Are also interested in Valaverse figures, the Swarm Trooper. I don't know what is Valaverse. I don't know what that is. Tweet me some pics, whatever Valaverse is, because I'm interested. Swarm Trooper sounds neat. I don't know why, but when you say Swarm Trooper, it makes me think of like Sectors or whatever that thing was from the 80s, like the bug people. They were cool. It's a G.I. Joe thing. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Adam Prime. I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching videos. Obviously all you guys showing up and watching my videos and interacting and just the discussions we always have on these are a lot of fun. So I appreciate you all. Have an excellent rest of your Monday night and definitely look forward to the reviews starting tomorrow. And hopefully everyone has a good week. Valaverse makes Action Force figure. Oh, okay. Waspinators. Yeah, definitely tweet me some pics because I want to see what this is. Thank you all so much for joining. Have an excellent rest of your week, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, everyone.